His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, a man who started a movement which is now known to millions around the world. He worked hard, all day and all night, to spread Krishna consciousness all over the world. Many scholars and religionists have praised his unique contributions. The International Society of Krishna Consciousness was founded by Srila Prabhupada and continues to flourish today. Srila Prabhupada struggled to spread Krishna consciousness in India, trying to fulfill the desires of his spiritual master. Finally, he decided to head to the Western world. He approached the Scindia Steamship Company and asked for a ticket to New York City. Srimati Sumati Murarji gave Srila Prabhupada a free ticket on the Jaladuta, a cargo ship which was en route to New York. On the morning of August 14, 1965, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami set off on a voyage to spread Krishna consciousness in America. He took a suitcase, an umbrella, many books and 40 rupees as he boarded. It was documented that the seas were rough and waves were unsteady and violent. Srila Prabhupada's chanting of the holy name was said to calm the boisterous seas. As he crossed the Arabian Sea, Srila Prabhupada experienced his first excruciating heart attack, and another one followed the next day. In his diary, he mentioned about Krishna physically appearing in front of him and telling him not to fear and to continue his attempt to reach the Americas. After a 35-day journey from Calcutta, the Jaladuta reached Boston's Commonwealth Pier at 5 on September 17, 1965. The captain of the ship invited Prabhupada to take a walk in Boston. They walked across a footbridge into a busy commercial area with old churches, office buildings, bars, nightclubs and restaurants. Prabhupada briefly observed the city, but the most essential thing about his short stay in Boston was the fact that now he had set foot in America and was ready to start his mission. On the next day, exactly 38 days since he had left Calcutta, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami had reached New York. As Srila Prabhupada got down from the ship, he saw the Empire State Building and the Statue of Liberty. He wrote many poems about his journeys and what he saw. Srila Prabhupada was confident that he would be able to spread the holy name all across America and eventually the entire world.
My mission is to preach the philosophy of Lord Chaitanya, chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This transcendental vibration will cleanse the dirty things of the mind. It doesn't matter what he is. This transcendental vibration is equally appealing to everyone without any question of language, nationality, creed or caste, because it is coming forth from the depth of the soul.
After months of tirelessly preaching and spreading Krishna's name and philosophy, a miracle began to unfold. The leading young generation of America started getting enticed towards the spiritual message of Srila Prabhupada. In just a span of only 12 years, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada had toured the entire world 14 times and established temples and centers in almost all the major countries. He has translated and commented on more than 60 volumes of spiritual texts like the Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita and the Chaitanya Charitamrita. These texts have now been translated into more than 50 languages and more than 50 million copies have been distributed around the world. With the grace and guidance of the Lord, the International Society of Krishna Consciousness is spreading rapidly all over the world.
Hare Krishna,
After establishing many temples and centers around the world, Srila Prabhupada returned back to India in 1971. He continued preaching after reaching India. In 1977, Srila Prabhupada fell extremely ill and said that he wanted to be in Vrindavan for his last moments. Even during his last moments, Srila Prabhupada continued dictating translations and comments of the Srimad Bhagavatam. Srila Prabhupada always said, "Everything happens by the supreme desire of Krishna." On November 14, 1977, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada departed from the material world to go back to Godhead. Srila Prabhupada was a divine personality who had spoken on many subjects in thousands of ways, who had given spiritual knowledge to thousands of people, and had inspired so many to join Krishna consciousness. Srila Prabhupada continues to live forever in his teachings and in all the hearts of his devotees. Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Yashodanandana Bradajan